Hello everyone, I'm Ken, and today I'm going to start a new series. It is discussing football in English. So as many people know that, my viewers know that I'm a Cantonese and I use Cantonese as main language in my videos, and this time I want to try something new. So I'm trying to use English to make reviews and preview of football matches. And today I'm going to discuss about the game Newcastle versus Manchester United that played yesterday. So firstly, let's look at the lineup for both teams and some statistics of the game. For goalkeeper of Newcastle, they put Dalot, and for Manchester United, David De Gea is between the posts. For the defenders, Lascelles and Fernandez were the centre backs, and Lewis Kraft played left backs and right back. For Manchester United, Victor Lindelof and Harry Maguire continued their partnership, and Luke Shaw at the left, Wan-Bissaka right. So for midfielders, for Manchester United, the two CDMs were Fred and McTominay, and for Newcastle, they mainly put two CM, which is Shelby and Hendrick. For the central defensive midfielder, they put Hayden. Okay. For Manchester United, their attacking midfielder is Bruno Fernandes, and at front, for the three main attacking players, Newcastle put Joelinton, Saint-Maximin, and Callum Wilson, and Manchester United, Rashford as a striker due to the suspension of Martial, left Daniel James, and right Juan Mata. So I think let's look at the match stats. So from the possession, Manchester United got 63% of the possession, and they got 28 shots. And I think this also reflected why Manchester United got the win and boost their confidence today. Moreover, actually, we also see that in many different areas, Manchester United played better. So let's see why Manchester United can win 4-1 in this game. So at first, let's look at Newcastle's tactics. So firstly, their main tactics is that they would keep backwards to defend and waiting for chances to make counter-attack. We've seen before that Manchester United players, defenders, aren't really good at facing counter-attacks. So I think Newcastle, this tactics is good. And we can see that they played a few great counter-attacks, and including their first goal, and a very good chance from Callum Wilson, and denied it by David De Gea. That was also a very wonderful chance for them. And Wilson was the main man that gave pressure towards the Manchester United defenders or David De Gea. For giving pressure to Manchester United, I think that Newcastle didn't give much pressure to Manchester United, and you can see that David De Gea, Maguire, or Lindelof actually passed quite confidently and quite conveniently. So I think the pressure Wilson really gave the defenders weren't really big, and it did not cause too much problem. And I think the defensive play was great, even though they lost 4-1. But actually, we know that 3 of the goals were conceded at last. For the first about 70 minutes, 80 minutes, actually, the defensive play was great. Manchester United can't really find too many chances. Even Bruno Fernandes can't really pass the ball to the middle and give Rashford to have a really big chance for them. We can't see this, so I think the distance between the defenders was suitable. The Manchester United needed to use a long period of time to pass, and they also need using long shots to make some chances. So I think actually Newcastle played quite well in terms of defensive play. And why would they lost their second goal? I think the second goal conceded was because of players went to the attack in a free kick and gave Man United a chance to counter. And Manchester United actually from the first day that Ole joined the team, actually their counter attack is brilliant, and I think they will continue to improve in their counter attacking. So I think it is a mistake from Newcastle, as if they knew that they wanted to get only 1 point, they should not put too much player to attack for it in a free kick. And if they wanted to get 3 points, actually, this free kick might not be the chance. So I think that's the mistake from Newcastle and caused them to concede their second goals. And actually, because of Newcastle actually wanted to get 1 point, they started to attack more after the goal conceded from Bruno Fernandes. So they pushed more players upfield and gave more chances Manchester United and lead to the goal of Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Marcus Rashford. I think that the players run really well, and I think a loss makes sense for them, as all the statistics we can see, or even the performance from them, actually Manchester United deserved the win, and Newcastle needed more improvements. And I think I want to praise a really great player, which is the goalkeeper, Dalot. His performance was wonderful, and I appreciate many saves from him. However, I think his injury affected his performance at last, and it let them concede 3 goals for the last 10 minutes. So I mean, Dalot played a really great game, and actually he was really great since the first day of the season. And I'm looking forward can Dalot perform more and more brilliant in the future. So let's go to about Manchester United tactics. So they continued a 4-2-3-1 formation and tried to control the game by possession as always. And I think this game they controlled the possession quite good, as the creativity was much better in this match. As Bruno and Mato played together, their vision and their passings were brilliant, and Pogba was left on the bench. It made the team play more efficiently. We often see Pogba getting the ball for 5 touches and he hasn't passed the ball, and it affects how can Manchester United build up. If they can build up faster, actually there are more chances for them. So that's why they had many chances. However, today their finishing wasn't good enough. They got 28 shots, 14 on target, but only 4 goals. I think if they have better finishing today in this match, they might win. They might win this game in a better, more goals. And moreover, their passing was acceptable today, and I don't see too much error from the players. And it also this great passings avoid the chances for Newcastle to play their counter-attack, and it's great to see that, as seems Ole found the way to let the team didn't need to concede too much goal from counter-attacks. So the passings, I think Ole demanded them to pass more accurately, and for Manchester United, the counter-press, I think it is a very crucial part of today's game. In terms of defending, it's lets Newcastle can't play the counter-attack fluently, avoid having too much space for them, like against Spurs. I think Ole learned from that game. Also, the counter-press gave Manchester United more chance, as they can always get the ball before the ball back to their own half line. So I think it is great to see that seems Ole knew a way that could avoid giving too much chances for the opponent to play counter-attack. However, I think there's a problem, is that the players took too much time to get informed in this match. They used about 10 minutes to get informed. I think it is a really big problem for them, as in long terms, if they performed the 10 minutes like how they performed in this game, it is going to let them concede much more goals and even lost many games. So I think Ole need to be aware and tell the players that they have to be more aware, especially in the first 10 minutes. If not, they won't have the consistency. So to conclude, I hope Manchester United can show more improvements soon. So let me comment on the Manchester United defensive plays. For today, like against Spurs, we can see much problems, and I think they improved today. Lindelof wasn't too bad. Some of the tackles was crucial, but he need to be aware that he has had to pay some responsibility for the conceded goal. I can take a look at it. Actually, as he went to tackle Wilson, he should make sure that he should tackle Wilson. If not, there's loads of space, and it's not a good situation for them. So Lindelof should really tackle Wilson or just foul him, as maybe the consequence won't be conceding a goal. So secondly, about another defenders, Maguire. Actually, Maguire had a really bad game against Spurs or even Denmark when he played the England national team. But today, I think he played defensively quite well. His header can deny many chances from the long ball from Newcastle. Also, his goal is really important to the team to boost their confidence and giving them hope that Manchester United can win this game. And I think Maguire didn't play poor. I think Manchester United fans may not love him a lot or even want him to leave the team, but he played well today. I think they should praise them and boost his confidence, but not attacking Maguire's performance. So for the left back, Shaw played well in terms of attacking, but his positioning needs improvements. Actually, from the Europa game, few months ago, we have also saw that Shaw wasn't good at positioning. And from the first day of Premier League, the first game against Crystal Palace, then Brighton, Spurs, and into Newcastle, this game we can fully see that his positioning is good and not good enough and need much improvements. If not, I think the opponent will take the advantage from Newcastle. And the right back Wan-Bissaka his form seems back, and the goal from him was brilliant, as he didn't really, I think, contribute too much today for the defensive play, but for attacking, he provided for the team, and the goal is magnificent. So I will conclude this defending play from Manchester United is that I think the players' form is back, and also we can see the confidence building step by step, and I think they are going to play against PSG soon and even Chelsea. It's very important for them to get this win and boost their confidence, and I think every Manchester United fans are looking forward to see how can they play against PSG or Chelsea, this type of great team. And lastly, I think I need to praise another really great goalkeeper today, David De Gea. He made two very important saves, brilliant save, great reaction, and hopefully he can go back to his top form and become consistent again. So next part, I'm going to have some comments on Manchester United midfielders. For Fred and McTominay, I think they work hard to tackle the ball, which can avoid the defenders making mistakes again. And actually, they played really well for them to do the counter press, as Fred and Scott McTominay had have good stamina, and actually they are not that slow. They have some great pace. It helped Manchester United to deny the ball early after they lost their ball, and I think if Solskjaer want to avoid too much counter press again, counter attacking from the opponent again, counter press is a really good way, and Scott McTominay and Fred's partnership will be wonderful to suit in this tactics. For individually, McTominay weren't in his best form in this match, but we can see his improvements. His passing wasn't too bad, and also I think he has passionate, as he know that he needed to compete for the first team selection, and I think McTominay will get his chance very soon. For Fred, I think his shots weren't good enough as always, but his first touch passes were crucial as it made the tempo higher, and actually it benefits Manchester United as their play quality is much higher than Newcastle, especially like Bruno Fernandes, he's a top player, or even Marcus Rashford played well today. For Bruno, I can say that he might not be really useful or really great, but he still continues to give creativity to the team, and it is very important. As Manchester United before Bruno Fernandes came, actually their creativity was poor. Even they got Mata. So I think Bruno continued giving creativity to the team, and the offside goal, or the scored goal on his 86th minutes was superb, and I think he had a great game, but he will improve more back to his top form. And for the backup player, Van de Beek, actually he deserved much more playing time, as he showed his quality in the counter attack. His passing to Mata is amazing, and actually they spent 45 million, about this amount, to sign him. He deserved the first team selection, even if Fred or McTominay to get off for Van de Beek deserved. If Van de Beek to replace Pogba deserved. So I think Van de Beek should play more game in the coming days. Especially I think against Paris or Chelsea, this kind of game suits him a lot, as he played Ajax before, and he participated in the Champions League with very good results with Ajax. So let's go to the next part, which is comments on Manchester United attacking play. For individually, Rashford played quite well as a striker. His assist is wonderful. Actually, I think that Rashford passed much more quickly, and his decision making is better this game, and I hope his improvements will be improved. Will continue. I mean, for Mata, excellent, really good player. His creativity is really important to the team, and his running gave Manchester United more attacking varieties, including crossing the ball from left or right, trying to pass into the box. Is also something Mata very good at, and Ole played him on the right might not be the best, but Bruno had to play. Mata play at right, he might not have the greatest speed, he might not be the fastest player, but the creativity he provided to the team is very important. For James, technically made progress. I think there's some improvements. However, he still needs some boosting on his shooting, as you can see many chances from Daniel James straight to the gloves, to the goalkeeper gloves, and it is not a optimistic situation. But he's just 22 or 23. He still has a few years for him to make himself a better player. So I'm eager to see that. Can Daniel James learn more in the future days? But there are a few problems. I think that the attacking play have to improve. That is, use the space all around the pitch. Don't really rely on the attack on the left. Rashford, Daniel James, Van de Beek, Bruno Fernandes, they all played in left of this pitch, and this is not good enough. I think if they want to score more goals, they need to observe more spaces in the pitch. So this is one of the problems I think I've seen in this match. And the second problem is that Daniel James and Rashford didn't really have the changing position this tactics. I'm not sure is that because they are not really having a good chemistry. If Martial is back soon, I'm hoping to see that Rashford might play left wing for a while, and Martial striker, they can change their position freely. I think it gives more challenge to the defenders. And lastly, I'm not sure why Greenwood wasn't even on the bench. Maybe actually Greenwood's shooting is wonderful, but he has much to improve. I'm not sure why he didn't play, but looking forward to his development. So I'm going to give the player ratings now, and let's see. David De Gea, I will give him 7. Actually, he played really well today. 7. For Victor Lindelof, I will give him a 6.5. Not really special, but good enough. Harry Maguire 7 because of his goal, and he didn't make mistakes. 7, I would give him a. Luke Shaw, I probably would give him a 6.5 as well. Wan-Bissaka, I will give him a 7, as I think Wan-Bissaka today's performance is better than Luke. For Mata, I'm going to give him an 8. I think he helped the team a lot, and his effect is really good. So I'm going to give him an 8. Fred, 7. Bruno, 8. Daniel James, 5. Scott McTominay, a 6.5. As why Fred got a higher mark than Scott McTominay is that I think Fred played better in terms of the defending, so I gave him a 0.5 more than McTominay. For Bruno, I think he played as well as Mata, so 8. Daniel James, not really need much more improvement, so as I would give him a 5. And more importantly, for Marcus Rashford, I'm going to give him a 7.5. As some of his decision making still need to be improved. For Newcastle, Darlow, I think he deserved even a higher point than David. I will give him a 7.5. For Lascelles and Federico Fernandez, I will give him both 6.5. Lewis actually played okay this game, so I think I will give Lewis 6.5, as same as Kraft 6.5. Even Kraft, I should give him a 6. I'm not really impressed by him today. And next, Shelby, I'm going to give him a 6. Joe Linton is 6. Actually, Sam Maximin deserves a 7. I think his performance is quite good. Hayden 6.5 and Hedrick 6. At last, Callum Wilson scored. Callum Wilson actually gave a very important role for the counter-attack and the presence. So I'm going to give him a 7. Actually, I think for most of the Newcastle players played great. And my man of the match today will be Juan Mata. I think is really wonderful today, and he deserves it. So Juan Mata is my man of the match today. So this is the end of this video. Remember to subscribe, like, turn on your bell. Moreover, comment about your thoughts towards this series, and next I'm hoping to see that I'm gonna do more English videos, as I enjoyed it a lot. So see you next time, and see you next week. Goodbye.